please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to a Megon 2 Electric Boogaloo. Today we're going to be taking a look at DSP and Asmongold. Why? Because DSP couldn't keep his mouth shut. For some interesting context though, you need to know that in 2019 DSP was banned from Twitch. Now I didn't know that, because I see him streaming on a regular basis on YouTube. I didn't know he had been banned. I feel bad for him in that respect. I don't think many creators truly deserve to be banned. DSP is one of them, to be honest. He's not necessarily contentious, he's just an entitled middle-aged prick. And he really is. A glorified prat. One of the worst gamers I've ever seen. I mean, he's bad, and not in a good way. He's not so bad he's entertaining to watch, because his numbers don't reflect that. He now applies his trade predominantly on Kick. And there's nothing wrong with using Kick, by the way, I use it, but I get like 2 viewers. It's not a platform you intend to grow on, unless you're a contentious arsehole. He is nowhere near contentious enough, and since he bases his shows around making a certain amount of money per stream, when he gets 0 donations, it's the greatest thing in the world, because he expects you to pay for that privilege. Within like an hour and a half or 2-hour show, which he does 2 to 3 times a day, he expects $50 to $100. And if he gets that, he expects more. I understand wanting to build upon it, but this man is not poor. He has made a lot of money over the years, and his entitlement is quite amusing. Now, recently, he had put out a tweet saying, "Hey Asmongold, read your ex DMs you lazy shit, or else stop talking about me like a bitch." Now this is because of videos like this, where Asmongold had reacted to him crashing out over 0 donations. He got 181,000 views in 3 hours. If that's monetized, who Nelly Asmon's making bank. We know he doesn't take advantage of Twitch's system to be able to make even more money, but now he streams on Kick as well. He is making money. If he does on Rumble, he'd make even more. Quite frankly, Asmongold's one of those creators right now where he's so hot he could make millions monthly if he wanted to. He really could. DSP would never get anywhere near this. Because DSP's a lolcow, it is unlikely he'll ever attain that level of success. Also, he's a bit older. He sucks at video games, his commentary is very nasally and not very well thought out. He lacks the natural wit because he hasn't comprehended much of what he's assimilated that is typically considered information. And that's a him problem. It'll always be a him problem. Asmon has natural wit. It reminds me a bit of Styx Hexenhammer to an extent, but a bit more blunt in delivery. And by the way, Asmongold has respect for DSP, to be honest. And he has a perfectly logical and sound reason for it. And it's one I can fully get. Because DSP being what he is uncancellable. Nothing could truly get rid of DSP. Even losing platforms will not change. DSP will always exist. Which is why he is often considered a cockroach. Semi-indestructible, a bit of an insect, takes in, doesn't give much good back. If DSP did charity streams once a month, once a year, maybe he'd claw back some, let's say, respect. But because of how crap he is at games, how rude he is towards his audience, how entitled he is, it is unlikely he'll ever amount to it. He is one of those creators that can never truly admit when he's wrong. To the point, there are tweets around that show that, well, actually I can show you this one. Imagine a scenario where you put these 3 in a room together and are only allowed to escape when one of them actually genuinely admits they're wrong. You have Hassan, Pirate Software, DSP. DSP had retweeted this with, "This is a stupid challenge because it's predetermined nobody outlives the king." The king being, in this case, Darksydephil. Oh, and I forgot to include the clip of what Asmon had said. Here it is now for why he does respect Phil.
Regardless of how many million view videos that I put out about him or anything like that, he's still out there. Like, you gotta respect a roach, bro. Like, this dude gets cut in half and he says, "Wait a minute, I'm not done yet."
So Asmongold actually doesn't want DSP to be in the shadows in the way he is. Where DSP belongs is front and center. If Wings of Redemption can have a platform, if Foodie Beauty, Amberlyn Reed, if Boogie, Hassan, if all these horrible people can have platforms, DSP should have one too. And he has addressed this on a stream by saying the following.
I'm back for the first time in like 12, 13 years. And I wish you the best. I hope you'll grow. I'll never grow.
One of the major consequences of being a lolcow is your limitations as a creator to grow. Your name, your infamy, your notoriety poisons the well when people find out what you're all about. If you aren't engaging with your audience, if you aren't kind, if you're not polite, respectful, people don't want to watch you. Unless you are incredibly reactive, emotional, you destroy things, people aren't interested. You have to have a certain je ne sais quoi, something, a quality about you to make you stand out. What do you have? A receded hairline, a small modicum of facial stubble, a weak chin, a nasally voice, beady eyes, and an attitude that says, you all owe me for my time. And this isn't a case of knowing what you're worth. This is somebody believing their worth is greater than what they really are. You priced yourself out, and virtually everyone, internet or otherwise, knows who DSP is. You also played with the tiny tallywhacker with the camera on.
How can I grow?
I think you can. I am going to talk to Dan Clancy. I mean, what do you think, they care about weird stuff on Twitch? Apparently they don't.
Not gonna lie, if Asmongold got DSP back onto Twitch, it would be a great thing for DSP. Firstly, he would do better there than he does on Kick. No offense to Kick, but DSP is not their clientele, not their kind of creator. Unless you're viewbotting, you're not making money anyway. You have to be a certain type of creator, IRL streamer. DSP is far too introverted for that. On Twitch, he has a better chance of doing well. All he has to do is not be such a knob. And I mentioned earlier a number of lolcows who have platforms that perhaps don't deserve them as much. If Wings can have his after he hit his partner, yeah, DSP should be allowed to have his, even with all the dumb crap he's done. And I know his history is quite voluminous. I've been down the rabbit hole before, or I've watched it. He is quite the smegma brain. If Asmongold managed to get DSP back, it would be a good thing for DSP, but I doubt he'd say thank you. One of those qualities that DSP has is a complete lack of gratitude. He does not possess the capability to be nice towards anyone. If you've wronged him, he won't even consider it evening the score. No, he won't consider it righting the wrong unless you give him something else. You have to give him a lot of money, you have to publicly apologize every single time. He's a power move. I still think the biggest mistake he made in recent history, not playing video games he sucked at, because that's a given. It was not going on lolcow live. Considering how well it's doing, how lucrative it is, and we know it is because of Boogie, he has missed out on a great opportunity to make thousands of dollars every month, getting mocked by the internet, and all he had to do was take it. And he's used to taking it. You can be damn certain he has taken a lot in his time. Like a cum dumpster.
I think you need to get unbanned on Twitch, Phil. I do. I think you need to get unbanned on Twitch as a personal investment to me, so I can farm your crash outs even more.
Now this is a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Boost the economy where you can, and everyone should monetize other people's crash outs. Why? Because money, seriously. The amount of crash outs I've gone through ever since I started, it's quite a large number. To be able to monetize that for laughs is the best thing in the world. And Phil's, because they're on Kick, don't get seen as much. Phil needs to be on a mainstream platform, so I can enjoy them as well. Probably on this channel, not the main though, because apparently he, like Dark Viper and a few other gamers that suck, although in Dark Viper's case it's because, you know, he's a virgin. But I do think everyone should have those platforms. Hell, Onision, after all these years, he still has platforms. And I know about his lawsuit stuff. I need to look into it when I get the chance. But Asmon is right to say I can farm your crash outs, because if he's on Twitch, not only will he be seen by more people, Phil would actually benefit from it anyway. And I'm sure that if Asmon was feeling generous, he could throw him a little sausage every so often. A slice of the action, you know? Cut him in a little. For the bants.
I think Phil should get unbanned from Twitch. I think we should try to get him unbanned. Yeah. Why are you so mean to him? I don't know.
To anyone that thinks that Asmon is being mean, it usually comes from believing that because Asmon has such a massive audience, that he should not be seen punching down. My view is, I don't care how big or small you are, if you do something wrong, it's always punching down. Therefore, it's totally fine and fair game. The only groups of people you shouldn't do that to are children. They don't know better. And if anyone's been here long enough, do remember the Atheist Gamer did that with, was it Morgan TV or something? Morgan TV? Whatever her name was, and she was, 14? It was punching down. We have to learn these lessons the hard way and set those standards into motion to make sure we don't repeat those and make it look like we're willing just to attack anyone on a whim. Phil has been here long enough to deserve it with all that he had, all the opportunities he's wasted, all that he's thrown away, and for what? Absolutely nothing. Legitimately nothing. He wasted it all. He's an idiot, and he deserves all the criticism he gets.
Oh, when internet content creation in 2025 is, we react.
Now, all of this culminated in Asmongold issuing an invitation to DSP. One I'd be surprised if DSP accepted, although I do believe he has. Because unless DSP is in control, can make money off it, do well from it, he is reluctant at the best of times to go on people's shows. If memory serves, wasn't he paid to go on Kino Casino? And he got paid for that. He got a lot of money. He made a lot of money for that. Granted, as I had said, it would not sustain and he'd lose all of them within a week. And then go back to taking shots at the very people that invited him on their show. It's in his nature after all. This is what Asmongold has said.
If DSP wants to talk on stream, I will do it. I will do it. And I usually don't do this. I actually hate talking to people. But this is so ridiculous that I will make a one-time exception, okay? And yeah, I will do it. If he wants to come on my stream and explain how I was wrong, and you're gonna be able to do it in front of everybody. You can do it live in front of everybody here.
That is 100% completely reasonable. In fact, the rest of your terms are too. I'll play those in a second. Whether DSP will keep his end of the bargain, though, is a tricky one. Since DSP is known for gaslighting, retconning, he's known for cancelling, he's known for walking away, he's known for being a bish, he will do everything to avoid the confrontation that he craves, so that he can maintain the power. When you willingly offer it up, he looks at it and looks at it going, where's the rest of it? Because he expects you to be subservient to him, second to him. He is in all instances the A-side.
What if he wants it to be on his channel and not yours? Well, I mean, it could be on both of our channels. He could go live at the same time. That's fine. Yeah, I don't care. It's up to him. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to upload it himself, go ahead. Sure. Not a problem to me. Yep, sure. Not an issue at all. He tweeted at 5 a.m. It's at 2 a.m. It says 2 a.m. And so he was sitting there up. So he was up late. Wait a minute. Was he up late watching my videos about him? He was up late watching my videos about him.
As is well established within all lore concerning lolcows. To maintain their own relevancy, they do keep an eye on the haters, because they need to know what their haters are thinking about them. That way they can then do their best to ensure that those same haters are paying all the attention to the dumb crap they say. It's a great way of maintaining your social credit score and your relevancy.
And I guess that's what happens. I guess that's what it is. Yep. And because there have been a number, I accidentally ended someone's career. This one came out a day ago. It has 700,000 views. Oh my god. Well, anyway, I guess we'll see what happens. If he responds to this, then we'll go from there.
I really want it to happen because I would love to do more videos on DSP. I really would. And if there's a chance, Asmon, who is mostly popular because of how blunt, how quick he is and unashamed he is to say what he thinks, gets those right questions in, gets under Phil's skin, I expect creme de la creme, magnum opus, quality Ferrero Rocher crash out responses from Phil, and possibly a Hotel Chocolat quality rage quit. With everything we discuss, yes, we're at the end, I would love to know what you all think. Please do let me know in the comments down below. Oh, and thanks for listening. Yeah. Bye.